Over my time of grinding skywars, I've had a lot of stupid unanswered questions that I thought I'd never answer, but today I do want to answer one of these. And what is the rarest possible kill in skywars? And by this I mean, what is the possible rarest combination of perks activating at once, kill modifiers, and all these things coming together under one kill? And today we're going to be exploring this, so let's get right into it. There's two things I want to mention before we get fully into the video, and it's the fact that if this were to hypothetically happen, it would be in solo insane, and we would be using the corrupting brew potion, and this will be explained more later on in the video. For the kill, we're going to be using the situation of you knocking a player into the void using a bow, because this sets up most of the perks that are going to be activated in this video. So right now I'm displaying the rarest set of perks that can be all activated at once with one bow hit, and we start off with Annoyamite. Annoyamite is a perk that activates at a 10% chance after a bow hit, and it will spawn a silverfish next to a player. Next we have Necromancer, which gives you a 16% chance to spawn a zombie after a kill. The third perk we have is Diamond Piercer, and this gives you a 20% chance to crit diamond armor wearers for 20% increased damage. Also, I did test this out and this does work on bow hits, so I made sure to check that just in case. The fourth perk we will be using is Blazing Arrows, and this gives you a 15% chance to get a fire arrow after shooting an arrow with a bow. Our fifth perk we will be using is Black Magic, and this gives you a 30% chance to get an Ender Pearl after a void kill. This can actually be increased to 35% with the addition of Tier 5 Sorcerer's Spell. This is actually the most expensive Angel's Descent perk, however, with maxing it out costing a whole 20 opals. Our last perk that we'll be using is Lucky Charm, and this gives you a 30% chance to get a golden apple after a kill. This can actually be increased to 33% with the addition of Luckier Charm, and this costs a total of 6 opals to max out. Now if we take the percentages for just these 6 perks, it multiplies to 0.005544% chance, which is almost a 1 in 20,000 chance. So the chance of you even getting a kill like this is practically impossible, but this is going to get much more absurd than this. Next up we have Diamond in the Rough, and this is quite a bugged perk because it's quite notorious for being absolutely broken and never working, because when it released it didn't work for a very long time, and now it does work, but it actually is always equipped even if you don't have it on, which is very odd. But if you do have this max, it gives you a 25% chance to get a diamond after a kill, and this costs 10 opals to max out. Lastly, we have the First Blood perk, and this perk is pretty situational, and this is also why I chose solo instead of teams, because in solo, if you were to just get any random kill, it would be a much higher chance for you to get it in solo than in teams. So if we would just take the 11 possible kills that you were able to get in a solo game, we could just say it's a 1 in 11 chance for you to get a First Blood. Now, if we were to take all the perks that we have mentioned and multiply them together, we would have a 0.000126% chance for them all activating at once, and this is a 1 in 800,000 chance. So the chance of somebody actually getting this kill just with these perks is absolutely absurd. Moving on from perks, we are now going to be talking about corrupted games. This is also why I chose Corrupting Brew, as this doubles your chance of getting a corrupted game. Let's say hypothetically this were to be done with AOD 12, and that would be a 12% base chance with Angel's Offering and Favor of the Angel. So in total you have a base 14% chance, but then when it's doubled it'd be a 28% chance. And let's just assume, just for this video, that nobody else in your game has any corruption chance, which is very unlikely. But just for the sake of having an accurate number, we will say there's a 28% chance that any game you'll be in will be corrupted. For this next calculation, I did want to use the odds of a Sweethead, but it's practically impossible for me to find the accurate odds on this because many staff have their API off, and I also do not know the full list of staff names. I do know exactly how many staff there are, but I don't know their names, so I couldn't really check their stats, and even if I were to, like I said, some of them have API off. So instead, I will stick with Heavenly Head odds. So basically, I asked many people in my server if anybody was close to the 25,000 kill mark, which is qualifying to be a Heavenly Head, because if you have above 25,000 kills, you are then a Heavenly Head. So a player named Vaporwolf messaged me, and at the time of messaging me, they had 25,912 kills, and they were positioned 11,661. So if we were to round down the kills to 25,000, I would say the position would be probably somewhere around 11,700, and we'll be using that position for the odds. So if we were to take the average position of a Heavenly Head and divide it for the amount of people that have at least one kill tracked in their account, which is 12,200,767, the odds would come out to be 0.09589 and a bunch of other numbers, but that's basically the percent chance for any kill, any random kill, to be a Heavenly Head. So now the percentages are getting a bit crazy. So if we multiplied the chance of getting a corrupted game with corrupting brew and 14% chance, and we were to multiply the chance of getting a random heavenly head with the perks, we would get a crazy number of 3.38 times 10 to the negative 8th power. And we're basically getting into the mathematical impossibility of getting this kill. However, we are still not done, as there are 2 kill modifiers that we can apply to this percent. So we have lucky kills in skywars, and this, I'm not sure what the exact percentage is because it's not public, but I've seen a lot of people say it's 4.11%. I'm not sure if this is accurate, but it seems about right, and I just need some kind of percentage to use, so I'm just going to use this. Lastly, we have the Harvesting Season 5 perk, and this gives you a 5% chance to gain double souls from kills and wins. And if you combine this with lucky kills, you can actually get something called a super lucky kill, and I made a short all about this. So ladies and gentlemen, the final percentage of all of these things activating all at once will be 6.95 times 10 to the negative 11th power. So yeah, this is pretty much impossible. I don't think there's even a realm or even a parallel universe where somebody's gotten this kill. But if somebody has in one of those parallel universes, call me up and give me a screenshot, because that shit is wild. If you made it this far into the video, I would truly appreciate it if you dropped a like and subscribe, as this did take a decent amount of work to do. But it was honestly a pretty fun video. I enjoyed trying to find the really stupid percent to get this incredible kill. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.